Yes, I believe that everything is possible.
I'm so happy to come to you today. This video is for the missions board, the missions committee at Calvary Orlando, my home church, where I go to church, where I attend. I'm so honored and privileged to be a part of this great ministry. So what do I do at Calvary? Let's talk about that for a second. The Vow, the Voices of Wisdom, is our 50s and older ministry. It kind of replaced SALT. It did replace SALT. And Pastor Kevin asked me to bring my ministry, our ministry, to Calvary, and that Calvary would host it. So Calvary hosts the third Saturday. This is just a part of the vow. The third Saturday of every month, we have a big breakfast. We've had over 100 people. Our last vow meeting, we had 74, 50 and over come. And many have been saved. There have been so many miracles. You know Eileen. So Eileen had a cancer for 7 years, the size of a nose pad on her glasses. And we have a healing team that prays for people. Dom and Charlie are part of that team. So I think that day Dom prayed for her. And while he was praying for her at the vow meeting on one of those Saturday mornings where the presence of God is mighty, that cancer of 7 years fell off onto the carpet. Ellen, the very first vow meeting, had a cyst that was so hardened and growing. She was so concerned. It took her ability to worship and sing in a choir or sing on the platform. Now she sings on the platform. She sings in the choir because when Charlie anointed her with oil and prayed for her, it started to soften. She's an RN. She knew how important it was that this was taken care of. It shrunk and then disappeared by the end of the service. More than a year later, she's still a vibrant part of the vow and of our ministries there at Calvary, and she's still healed today. Michelle Hudson put all over Facebook after she was prayed for the vow. She held up her orthopedic shoes that was longer on the heel on one side and said, "I no longer need these. God healed me at the vow." Isn't that something? So the vow meets a great, great, great need. Part of the growing ministry of the vow is this. We go and visit our 50 and over, but it's growing to include all of Calvary's people. Mimi and Pastor Kevin, Dawn, Mimi, and I have done a video to go out to certain people we want to have come and help. We have 2 therapists, professional therapists, master's degree, that are going to be part of our pastoral care team. We already go and see so many, like Dolores Limentado, Frank and Dolores, such a beautiful part. They've never missed one vow service. You know them from Calvary. And he passed away. We were there several times in the hospital during hospice. We ministered at the funeral. We've married many of our Calvary people 50 and over. We've had several weddings. We had one funeral that Calvary asked me to do that was for a cousin of a member of Calvary. And really, he was a rapper, and it was kind of a drug culture. They told us it was not their culture of the one that went to Calvary, but Calvary decided to do it, and they asked me to preach it. In that one service alone, we had more than 100 people dramatically give their lives to God. Churches go years and don't have 100 people get saved. We had it in that one Saturday funeral. So God is using the people of the vow. He's using us to do mighty, mighty things. Doris, we go and visit Doris. We've bought her prescriptions. The vow has, and Tabitha's ministry, we go and visit her. You know, she is a member of Calvary, but has not been able to come in years because she's a shut-in in a wheelchair. But she was a missionary in Africa and had her own clinic in Africa for leprosy. She had a leper's clinic. Isn't that amazing? And we're able to go and visit her and visit so many. The numbers are large, and that is growing. And the pastoral care we're going to provide through the vow is growing. Tabitha's ministry, it's one of the things. Orphans, widows, those are one of the things that is pure and undefiled religion that Scripture talks about. And that's what we do at Calvary. We have Tabitha's ministry, which is our outreach from the vow. Tabitha's ministry is a powerful widow's ministry. The reason we call it Tabitha's ministry, it was a vision I had before I came to Calvary, but Pastor Kevin asked me to do it at Calvary, so that's our home base for it. The reason it's called Tabitha's ministry is Tabitha and Dorcas. It's the same woman with two different names, with the same woman. One of them is Aramaic, I think one of them is Greek in the Bible. In the book of Acts, Scripture says that she was a disciple of Jesus Christ. She had a huge widow's ministry, and she sold garments. You may be, the color purple is associated with her, I think went through her name Dorcas. But when the only woman called a disciple of Jesus Christ, when she died, the widows mourned so passionately that Peter raised Tabitha from the dead. That's why we call our widow's ministry Tabitha's ministry. It is a victorious ministry. It includes Tabitha's toolbox, where we go and we help fix things like handyman things for widows who may not have the money to do it. In Tabitha's ministry, we paid rent, we have paid prescriptions, we paid transportation, we paid utilities. Also, we have Tabitha's Tea Party, which is an annual event where we spoil these women like crazy. Jeff Ferguson Ministries gave $1,500 toward the last Tabitha's Tea Party. Dawn gave $1,000 toward the last. Dawn Dunlap, who partners with me in Tabitha's ministry, gave $1,000 toward it. It's a powerful, powerful ministry. We spoiled 25 widows like crazy. Then Tabitha's Table is our very powerful anointed worship and fellowship service once a month at the prayer center at Calvary Orlando. And people are wanting these all over the world. So that's a little bit, and the choir, the vow choir, and that amazing breakfast that we have every month for people at Calvary. That's a little bit about what we do at Calvary Orlando. And I want to thank Calvary Orlando for providing the facility for these incredible and powerful ministries that are changing lives and touching people in such a dramatic way. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We pay for our own food. We pay for our own musicians. We pay for our own events, but Calvary provides the facility and provides the audio and visual technical people. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping us with this amazing ministry. Thank you so much for being a part of this program today. You know, we have Bungalow Worship, our beautiful gathering right here at the Bungalow of worshipers, a band, singers.
You turn bones into armies.
We have The Vow, our dynamic ministry to 50 and over right here in Orlando. Tabitha's ministry, our victorious ministry for widows. Then we have Jeff Ferguson Ministries, which is our daily I Believe program every day at 1 p.m. on YouTube or Facebook, different social media platforms. Thank you for supporting this ministry.
This is a healing place. This is a healing